And you think Disney showed you all the characters of creation. Okay, I started a video. I'm going to do a video, talk. I brought a book with me today. Are you with me? Everything seems to be shaking. Question is, why did you come to this channel? Did you come here for my musical intuition? From the crooked glasses on my head? But actually, if I put my head this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, my glasses would be straight. I connect things, I compare things. I take words of the same numeric value and I find differences between the words. Although there's different definitions, how can you describe the word yes? Let's look this up. Let's look this up. Google, what is the definition of yes? You give an affirmative response. Do you understand? Yes. It means I do understand. You're repeating back what it is. So, are you coming with us? I am going with you. But instead of saying I am going with you, I take the whole phrase and I just say yes. So somebody you out there might be just, canceling me out and I don't want to watch this kind of stuff. I'm going to tell you something. I've been here for 12 years on YouTube, okay, about 2 years on Odyssey, just hung into Rumble, looking to get onto BitChute. But for me, I just want to make sure that I'm not just a fly in the trap. I don't want to be a fly in the trap on this planet. I want to be the trap. And what is of a fly are all the elements you hear that buzz in one way or another. The sound of any vibration, a bing bang ding dang and a buzz. What can most people hum together? Is it a hymn or a hum? Why do I say all these things and I'm actually not making any story of any sense, or am I to you that you understand me more than another, but you're not fully sure that if you understand at all, but you do. What I am doing presently is just opening up the mind to show you how many equations it takes for association and understanding of the elements of what they call the alphabet. So is it alphabet or the alphabet? We are going to talk about the alphabet. 3-letter word, every letter reverse is, I wish I could put myself on here because I like to look at myself. And the 3-letter word for the, okay, is 20 plus 8 plus 5. And what's, for me, what I like about this word is it begins at 4th. It continue on until 19th. The tie them all up. 20th. T, T, T. What is this? This is the E-world spirit through the sun in the creations of the Venus worlds, of Earth, terrestrials, ET. And where are they? They're in the heavens. And they are born in the heavens. Although the word born is also, born is using in aviation. And the ship is known, the planet is known to be a vessel. Sel equaling to salt from French into English. Vest, to invest. So we don't have the T over here. We don't have the hat between the two. Where do we use certain placements and letters, and how does it change a word? Have we gone through words deep enough to know the word for the letters that are used? Have we seen the colors of the letters? Every letter is a different color. At the same time, we're only going to use black and white when they came out with the black and white TV, but in this Instagram, we are going to use 28, by the way, instant coffee, instant tea, only a minute. What does instant mean? Born. Bird. IR, 2 letters in the center of 4 letters. 2 letters, I and R, equals to the sun, 27 reversed equals to 54. Now, I forgot what I was going to say, so I'm going to try and see if I can work myself back to the colors. Yes, and the colors are black and red. And I've done a lot of that on my floor. This is, for those who've never been here before, this is one string of numbers. 1, 2, 3, that's a string. There's 36, 36, 36, 108. And then this one will reconnect and make duplicate houses, okay, with 1 separation. That's only 1 separation, but we need 1, 2, 3 separations. The cycles run in 3. Although I can go 1, reflection is in 2. Then the new starting of the beginning from here to what is here is in 3. 4 will complete its reflection, which is over here. And now you have reflection, but now you only have 1 cycle. See this area over here? Cube, 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 4 cubes. Takes 4 cubes. 4 times 21 equaling to 84. That will equal to 3 moons. That's when the cube pole and ring turn together, but I'm thinking there's more movement on a cube than there actually is because of the combinations. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. That's 3 plus the reverse side. I'm not going to go 3, 4 because it's the reverse forward. It's 4, 5, 6, the Federation, or 1, 2, 3, ABC. So I want to know where Mike and Jack in the box is. Follow what I'm saying? One side of the dice for 90 degrees. Is ABC. But I cannot and will not, but I must show you that the opposite side of the dice. So it's 180 degrees. From one, I can move this, either keep it on this angle, which I'm going to, since I can see, let me hold on a second. If I can see all these evenly, would that tell me 120 degrees each to see the whole 1/2 of the cube? But yet, if I kept it square, I don't even want to go into this. I'm not going to get into this. 2, 3, 4 vibration. I was talking about 4th. When I come to 20th, it's ETH. It ends in ETH. My last name also ends in ETH. I just like it, so I like to say I'm like part of the 20th. And 20th has IT, which means birth in the E-world of time heaven. That's where 20th is. It is on the outside of the pole. There is only 1 and what is 2 on this dice. This is noted to be 1, and this is noted to be 2. It's either A or B, or it's AB. Here's your AB right over here, because it's in one word. Otherwise, it's separated between A and B. So is that what they call what is it in English? I have to know more about two-letter words in English and how they're added on. And am I turning the word into an adjective, an adverb, a verb, a noun? Is it a person, place, or thing? I don't know all the what do you call it? I don't know the entire. Can you call it the glossary? Not the summary. The index. There's an index. There's all kinds of things going on. So yes. So we had born bird. We also had bald, where A-L comes together. And we have to understand some sort of deception that is with the I and the L letter. And when I bring something up and I say deception, is when I'm typing with the keyboard, is it just my keyboard? But every keyboard I've been on, they're not putting a bar above the I as a Roman numeral. And a lot of ships, I remember from the past in Vikings, Roman numerals were the beginning of the word Viking. What is the definition? I'm not going to get into that right now. The Viking, but it's also the 22nd, and 9, 22 for V, the letter 9 for I, Vi. It's also in Roman numerals valued at 5 and 1/6. I just want to get back to one thing that I forgot. Here's the letters A, B, C. But when you go to 4, 5, and 6, it says fed, deaf, fed. Fed, aviation. Fed, aviation. Feeder, fed, aviation. Feeder, fed, federation. Deaf, deaf, definition. DEFCON. Not me. What do these three corners say? 1, 3, 5, A, C, and E. ACE. What do these three corners say? C, E, F. What can we do with those three? So what can we do with all these three? We cannot go use 6 and 1 at the same time because they're 180 apart. The divided house of Venus. Aviation, vessel. Is a vessel, aviation, a ship or a plane? Delivery. In the delivery room. I'm texting and posting. I'm sending a letter. A message in a bottle. Trying to understand the postmaster. Post. They have post cereal. I also want to go over eventually in videos names of hotels. Raw, since it's raw from the 1, then what about hurrah? Name brand hotels and motels. Motel 6, Motel 8, Motel 6, dividing gates. 6 and 8 is 14. Is there a Motel 14? What is 14 besides NA, the sun, divided sun, the A, divided sun? There's a line that goes across with the N, right? That is also showing you the, starting from the low, going straight up to the high, coming all the way back down at the end, going back up and out, coming from down and under and out. But other letters go with that. So you can have another N on top of the N. It will create a butterfly wing, and then you can come back down again. And when you put the N's together, it ends up, well, if you put Z and N together, it ends up creating an X. It creates 1, X, 1. I'm just going to, let me show you. Here is, did I get this right? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to do it this way. Let me see. Okay, there you go, that way. And now I'm going to do it, hold on a second. Now I'm going to do here. Okay, so I did a backwards N, forward and backwards N. Now if I would have did an, I'm just going to do a small one because I don't have enough space. So if I could do this and I put a Z with it, okay, you see the way the N and the Z completely close the square in? but the N and the N backwards N, and they do create this backward N, and that is, I think, somewhere near the Soviet Union, I think. But this is also showing you this, and noted for 9, 10, 11, or just 9, 11. Don't count the 10. The 10 is a base of. So what is that 10 good for? Although the 10 is created by A, B, C, D, 1 plus 2 plus 3 A, okay, A plus B plus B plus C equals 10 and 24 when multiplied and added as 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the 24th letter. That is also valued at 10. That is what the power of ABC can do. Although D, when you add it, it creates JX. So I'm not sure what I can do. We can go Jex, we can go Jax, because it's Jax and it's X. It's AE that come within. Mars comes within. Both A and E is Mars, representation of Mars. 51, representation of Mars, and it turns into IE. Mars turns into the EIEIO. And the reason for that is it's number 51. I'm going to do this two different ways. Number 51. It creates the number 9 and 5. You can even say it creates 9, 1, 5. Why will we be talking about this one and then sometimes not? I'm questioning myself. This might be the skeleton to what a design goes completely around this. And at the same time, the singularity, you see here I needed it to be double, but here I'm working in a singular space to create this. Here I'm working in a 22 space. Here I'm working in a 1, 2. Here I'm working in a 13 space. 1 and 3, 4, 2 and 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here it's one area, two areas, and then three areas over here. And it's all by one area. It's one area here, then one area here, then one area here and here. But it's not using this half area space, nor is it using this area space. I'm not sure how to calculate compared to that, but I see it as 13. Man 13. And how we got the true $sign on this angle. Look how teeny. This is skinny, fat and skinny. So is there a difference to fat and skinny? I don't know right now. I didn't get into that. But this will create what is 5 and 9, and 5 and 9, and 5 and 9, and 0. Okay, give me 60 minutes on the clock. EI, EI, O. The 14th letter and the 14th letter. And it tells me about the fox. The numeric value for 9 times 5 is 45. It is fox, and it is the birth and the pass. The birth and the pass of what is the half-life 6. And the pass is in 9 by 6 in rotation of 33, the command of the creation of the Christ of mass. The passage is 55 to the Federation world, 1v1, to the divided house of 3. And then you end up with a word that says this. Those S's are right here. This is 4, 5, and 6 for Fed, created in the letter M. A represents the divided house, the heavens of birth of DC. The reason it's DC is because when you go ahead and design the letter D, and then you just put below it, and then you put below it, what is the letter C? You have DC coming together, and DC looks like the A letter. And when you see that A letter, they call it the ace. talking about jazz, new, clue. The regular alphabet, 1, 1, 10, 19. 5, 14, 23. 14 and 23 go together. 3, 12, 21. 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 1, 1, 1. This one will end up with 3 and 1 multiplied and added. This one will equal to 125 and 23, 37, 42, the gateway. And this one will add up to 21, 33, 36, and 27. This is the student of the 7th gate. 7 times 7, 7 plus 7 equals to 49 equals to 14. Remember that 14, your NA coming from Venus. Your NA through the sun. So we've done this, we did this, we found the EIO, we have 60 minutes on the clock. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3 will create 6 and 9, showing me 6 here, and we're going to go back to back and showing the 9 over there. So we got the 9 over here, right, and we have the lucky number 6 over here. And it also looks like the percentage sign as well as number 8. So you have 6, 8, 9. And the thing is, you also have 7D7 connecting it together, Christ, matter, energy. So now what happens, if you take another look, just want to see if I can get some green, is that what we're going to see is it's the dividing house right over here in rotation, giving us the separation, turning between each other. So if we want, we can take this one step further, and then we can show you how we can go through these two houses. One is going this way and one is going that way, and somehow to the tune of the rotation in the sun. So would I go out this way, or should I go this way and this way and this way, or should I go this way? I mean, let me see what it looks like. I don't want to ruin it. Just hold on a second. Here, 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 and would that be a door or something? Would I do it that way and then this way? This way, this way. Would I do that, or would I go the other way? I don't know which way to go. You know, I can go this way, and then connect it, right? And then I can connect that over here, and then connect that one here, and then somehow we connect this whole thing. I'm not really sure how it's supposed to look. There's many ways to do this. Why is there an extra? Oh, yes, the extra line. And these are your V's for number 5. This is your X for what the value of what 10 does, what your X does. What is the angle of this when these two comes together? Okay, let me get off of that. So we're going to end this video right now. I think it's way, way longer than I was planning. I'm going to try and come back with some new equations. Talking about new numbers. So what is the number to Earth? We saw the one line through the number 5. What is the number to Earth? It's number 52. So when you create number 52, that's a double line, okay? Double line. 2. So here's number 52. Can you see number 5? Now, here's number 5. And now, I wish I had more light. There you go. And I have to do it this way. The reason I do it this way, if you take a good look, see the way I have that 2 areas over here? See the way, hold on a second. Trying to get the focus on it here. Just give me a second. Okay, so now you can see the perfect squares. So now, see, because when I draw my lines, I must either draw on this line this way, draw on the line this way, or diagonal. Now diagonal. Now if I want to, I cannot draw straight through anything. I can do this. So this is reptilian. It's an obligation to do it this way. Builders. Builders do it that way. What things say in names? Who holds the scepter? Tools. Tools. Inside the word. So this is what you have to do to get through. So when we come back to here, the only other thing we can do is we can do this inside of here. If we went any further, I can go all the way to here because I'm in a stopper. I'm a stopper here because this is the unfinished area space. And the same thing goes for this one over here. So now if I was doing duplications of what this is or creating a larger image with more lines, I can do more to this. But in here you can see the two windows. You can see 888 and 888 by obligations. You can see 1111. I'm just trying to figure out where everything actually is. This goes to here. So anyways, I don't want to go more into this because it's a little bit new for me, but I'm going to show you again. I'm going to do it a little bit larger. Here I use 2. I'm going to use 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I'm going to use 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to use 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And you will notice in here what you could do and what you can't do. We also can get a circle out of these. So like, I really don't know more of what it is, but when I do that, I'm starting to see the letter K face to face. Like I can probably design this 8K. Anyways, just not much in there. It doesn't even interest me, so I don't want to continue on. So now when I do this, where do I begin with my lines? I begin with my line here. And then my next one would be here. And then my next one would be, let me see, here. And my next one would be here. Okay, excuse me. So here you have the real size, the smallest size you can have, and here you have something more to work with. And in each one of these houses you have 8, 8, 8, and then over here you don't have 8. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's the end house. Here you have an open house. Here you have the C, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros. And then here we're going to put a decimal because it's half the size. It's right in between the box. It splits the box. And then the same thing happens over here. So there's an equation in here. I don't know what it is yet. So if I'm working in the 888, and then over here I had 88, and now I have 888. So here, 88, I'm going to use this as 180 degrees because it happened twice. Here, I'm going to use it as 120 degrees because it happened 3 times. 3 times 8 equals to 24, a 24-hour day. 180 degrees, just because there were 2 numbers, 2. How do you get 360? 2 times 180. That would be the sun. And then this would be 3 times 120 for 360. That's what I'm figuring out when I do certain things. I mix and match my weights and measures and etc. Now, there has to be a fourth one,
and there has to be a single one. So we did the single one with Mars, we did the double one with Earth, and now Earth has to be done more often. The house is larger. So maybe I should be making this bigger for more houses and do it by 6. So if I did it by 1, 2, 3, 4, I got 4 lines. So if I did it by, let's see if I did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have 5 lines. And with 5 lines, right, this ends up happening. This area space must remain. So now we have 2 half area spaces to here, and then we have a third half area space. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 areas, and then we got half areas. Now if I just did it without that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that wouldn't show up. So what is it, 5 by 2 or 5 by 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. You ever see it done this way, the 5 larger like this? And one of the reasons is because since it's 5 by 5 here, you have to make it 5 by 5 here to create that square. We don't see it when we're writing on our paper. How do we write the 5? So anyways, let's just take it on. So now when we do this, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, and we have 5. So we're going to have 1 area, 2 areas, 3 areas, 4 areas, and then a point area where it's a half an area. So here we have 3 areas. We have 1, 2, 3 areas, and here we have a point area for the 5th one. So although the 3rd planet is Earth, I'm just counting this as what is 2, what is 1, Mars, what is 2, Earth, Earth, Mars. How does 1 Mars and 2 Earth go into 3 Earth and 4 Mars? That means Mars has to be 2 times 2 equaling to 2 times 2 Earths. Raphael, there's probably more to this. I'm not sure what it is. My leg is very sore. Actually in my butt. My butt cheek, the leg, oh my God. I snapped something a month ago. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Let me clear it all up for you. Thank you for watching this video. And you can see out there's octagons, and then there's a cube. These are all obligations. This is when they took the penny off the market. What looks like the Star of David is binary code. This 3-3 design that you see right over here is actually 5775 with the 5 reverse looking like a 2. You see 33 rotation of the sun. You see then the 4 number 1s inside. And then you can see roulette. And then this is when they took the penny off the market and they brought together the 8, 9, 10, 1, 2 and the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which it happens to be the moon. Okay, it happens to be the moon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The nickel is on the moon. Thank you for watching this video.